Europe held 3 key elections this weekend in France, Greece, and Germany. The electoral results offer a glimpse into the trajectory of the European crisis. In each case, incumbent governments suffered heavy losses. The results highlight voters' frustrations with Europe's traditional political elite and a growing level of popular support for less conventional political parties. In France, Socialist Party candidate François Hollande triumphed over incumbent President Nicolas Sarkozy, making Sarkozy the first French president in 30 years not to get re-elected, and Hollande the first socialist president in 20 years. A key advantage for Hollande was his ability to capitalize on the widely held perception that Sarkozy had mismanaged the economic crisis. In Germany, the Pirate Party, a fringe party without a fully developed political agenda, won more than 8% of the vote in Schleswig-Holstein's elections, giving the party enough votes for representation in regional parliament. The Pirate Party entered a regional parliament for the first time ever in Berlin's regional elections last year, and has gained representation in every regional election held since. Given the Pirate Party's anti-establishment ideology, the party's sudden popularity can be seen as a protest against Germany's traditional political system. In Greece, the 2 politically dominant mainstream parties, New Democracy and the Pan-Hellenic Socialist Movement, suffered their worst performances ever. The Greek public has become so disillusioned with the country's traditional political forces that many voters are now looking for more radical solutions. Previously marginalized parties from both the far right and the far left will enter parliament for the first time ever. The traditional political elites are losing control of the system they once dominated. With no party having anywhere close to an absolute majority, the only government that can emerge will be weak and fractious, hindering rather than helping Greece's reform process and its relationship with its European creditors. 12 governments of the Eurozone's 17 member states have collapsed or been voted out of office in the past 2 years. This phenomenon is a testament to the near political impossibility of implementing austerity and reform measures without losing popular support. Hoping for change, voters have first turned to the traditional opposition, such as in France, which held its first significant elections since the beginning of the crisis. However, the economic crisis in Europe continues unabated, while individual hardships are growing. As voters realize that even the traditional opposition has little different to offer than their ousted predecessor, we expect a slow but steady rise of support for less conventional parties that were previously marginalized by the dominant mainstream parties. Greece was hit first and hardest by the economic crisis, where we have seen an explosion of popular support for more radical fringe parties. But as the regional elections in Germany show, even the more economically sound countries in Europe are not immune to this trend. While the financial aspect of the crisis has dominated the debate over solutions for Europe so far, the rise of fringe parties and the loss of public support for the traditional political elite highlight the critical political dynamic of the crisis and how such political complications will likely hamper any attempted solutions on the financial front.